Get ready for a contract standoff that could send shockwaves through the NHL's salary landscape. Rumors are swirling that the Minnesota Wild may need to dish out a jaw-dropping $16 million per season to keep superstar winger Kirill Kaprizov in green and white. If that happens, the contract would rival only Connor McDavid's next likely record-breaking deal, which raises an intriguing question. Could Kaprizov reset the market for elite wingers? Let's dive into the numbers and some behind-the-scenes maneuvering. According to Michael Russo of The Athletic, speaking on his Worst Seats in the House podcast, all indicators suggest that Kaprizov holds all the cards this time around. If he commits to a minimum of 5 years, he could essentially dictate his terms, including bonus structure. Co-host Anthony LaPanta echoed the sentiment. It looks almost inevitable Kaprizov will extract top dollar and flexibility from the Wild. Here's where things get especially interesting, even a little divisive. On paper, Kaprizov's stats are impressive, but perhaps not as historic as some of his ultra-elite peers. He hit a career-high 108 points, 47 goals, 61 assists, over 81 games during 2021-22. Top-tier production, but not quite up there with the absolute legends. Still, Kaprizov has proven he can consistently deliver at better than 45-goal and 100-point pace season after season. The catch? He's struggled to stay healthy, missing chunks of games due to recurring injuries. For example, a lower body injury forced him out of action halfway through 2024-25, limiting him to 25 goals and 56 points. Yet, if you extrapolate those numbers, he was actually tracking for a career-best 50 goals and 112 points. And this is the part most fans overlook. Had Kaprizov managed to reach that 50-goal, 60-assist milestone this year, he'd join the exclusive club of only 6 players since 2000 to do so. Imagine sharing that accomplishment with greats like McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Nathan MacKinnon, names synonymous with massive paydays. That's exactly the narrative Minnesota is likely to lean on at the negotiating table. There's no denying Kaprizov's impact when he's at full strength. Among wingers, few can match his level of dominance offensively and his ability to influence both ends of the rink. Over his 319-game career, Kaprizov's 82-game averages, 48 goals and 99 points are elite by any standard. But here's where it gets controversial. Are the Wild taking too big of a risk? Committing long-term, potentially until Kaprizov is 35 or 36, is no small wager given his recent injury record. He's missed 63 games in the past 3 seasons, despite averaging an eye-popping 102 points per 82 games in that stretch. Minnesota faces a classic dilemma. Do they pull out all the stops to secure their franchise player, or do they play it safe and avoid overextending themselves financially? As if this weren't complicated enough, General Manager Bill Guerin will soon have to juggle other significant contracts. Starting goalie Filip Gustavsson is due for a hefty new deal, potentially up to $6.5 million per year, and the team's overall financial puzzle is becoming increasingly complex. Negotiations with key contributors are looming, making Guerin a major figure to watch as roster decisions unfold. Despite steady leadership under Guerin and a consistently competitive roster, Minnesota has yet to get past the first round of the playoffs since 2015, a frustration Kaprizov is surely aware of. Could he use the team's championship outlook as leverage in extension talks? If the Wild hope to convince their Russian star to stay long-term, they'll need not only a healthy Kaprizov, but also strong seasons from rising talents like Matt Boldy and Marco Rossi. And here's the part likely to spark debate. Is Kaprizov truly worth McDavid-level money? Or does Minnesota risk mortgaging the future on a star with some durability concerns? Should teams be willing to spend this much on a winger, no matter how game-changing he is? Let us know if you'd bet big on Kaprizov, or if you think the Wild should hold back. What's your take? Would you pay up for an electric but occasionally sidelined superstar? Sound off with your thoughts and predictions below. This is one contract saga nobody in the hockey world can afford to ignore.